Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. Now, before the break, I touched on it. So are your children behaving badly in public? Even though it's funny to most of us, it's actually not a joke.
Exactly. What do you do as a parent when your little one throws a temper tantrum in the shopping mall? Do you leave them be or do you join them? I don't know. But our parenting expert, yes, Nikki Bush is here and she's got some very valuable advice.
So we're joined this morning by creative parenting expert Nikki Bush, and we're talking about children's bad behavior in public settings and how you as a parent can better handle that. So exactly what can parents do, Nikki, if you were to share some tips to improve their child's bad behavior in these public settings like hotels, like restaurants, where people are there to essentially enjoy themselves?
Kat, it starts with being with your children. Your kids need you to be emotionally present as well as physically present, and you can show this by actually engaging with them, A, in conversation, B, play a little game with them, because you are going to wait 20 minutes for the drinks to arrive.
Okay, so
you are going to wait another half an hour for your food to arrive. Be prepared. Come with a little card game or some dice, and you can play so many different games with cards and dice, and the fact that you are engaging with your child will keep them at the table.
Yeah.
In a decent restaurant, you'll probably have bread and butter on the table. Put it on the side plate for your child. If they're 4 years old, 5 years old, even 8 years old, putting the butter on the bread makes them focus on something, keeps their bum in the seat, and teaches them how to behave in a restaurant. And of course, good table manners. It's so important that children are able to transfer the skills they learnt at home about using a knife and fork and not chewing with your mouth open into a public setting. So you do exactly what you did at home, but now we're in another setting, transference of skills.
Yeah, and you speak of playing games, perhaps even joining in on your little girl's, house play when they have a table there with tea and cookies and joining in and reinforcing that kind of behaviour.
Exactly. So when we talk to our children, and often you walk into a restaurant today and what do you see? Children whip out a tablet. They whip out mum's phone, or mum hands the phone to the child, and there is no conversation. Nobody is talking. We're not connecting. And when we're not connecting, we are not filling our children's emotional cups. When their emotional cups are empty, then they resort to negative attention-seeking behaviour because they're saying, do you see me? Do you hear me? Am I important to you?
Yeah.
We have to make sure we get those messages across, that it's a yes, yes, yes.
And besides, that Clash of Clans on your tablet doesn't exactly teach you how to perform or how to behave at a five-star restaurant. But with regards to this now, how important is consistency then? Always being, the parent with exactly the same rules, no matter what. This is your behaviour, this is the result.
Having a positive expectation of our children, having instilled those habits in them at home, we expect them to transfer them into the public eye. And we need to make sure that we don't change hats, because sometimes when parents have been very busy and absent, when they get into a public space to give their child a treat, they pretend to be their child's friend.
But isn't
not
that
their
being
parent.
That's a nice mommy or nice daddy, isn't it?
It's really nice, but it doesn't serve you, because you still need to be the person who's holding the space, who is insisting on good behaviour. And you know what? You can be your child's friend when they're 21. But until then, you've got a job to do, and you've got to make... It doesn't mean you're being horrible. It doesn't mean you're being nasty. You're being firm and kind.
Sure. All right. Thank you very much, Nikki. And I hope that you took some notes at home and that in good time, your child will start behaving a lot better in public.